The island where Stockholm was founded in the 13th century, that rectangular building is the Royal Palace. This island is ancient Stockholm with many 17th century buildings and quaint narrow streets. Modern Stockholm, like modern Paris, long since outgrew its original island home. Stockholm is not only Sweden's capital, but by virtue of geographical position and a fine harbor, is a great and beautiful seaport, the Queen of the Baltic. There are no waterfront slums in Stockholm. Within a stone's throw of a fine hotel or even of the King's Palace, the busy life of a seaport goes on. In incoming tonnage, Stockholm ranks above even Gothenburg, the country's other great seaport. Greater Stockholm now has a population of more than 700,000. It is a busy, modern metropolis with all the never-ending activity and traffic of a great city. This is how Stockholm solved a complicated traffic problem. 6 main thoroughfares meet here, but ingenious engineering allows everything to flow along smoothly without congestion. When the kings of Sweden, Norway, and Denmark and the President of Finland met at the Royal Palace in Stockholm in 1939, the occasion was symbolic of Scandinavian friendship. At the palace on another day, a day that gives us a midwinter glimpse of the troops of the Palace Guard. Winter does not bring ugliness to Stockholm. If anything, the city is even more beautiful in winter than in summer. It is real winter that the Swedes have, with long-lasting, clean snow, bringing with it a wealth of scenic beauty and of fun. Of course, the snow also brings with it the work of clearing roadways and rail lines. But there is a certain picturesqueness in the way the task is performed, as the workers dump the surplus snow into the city's broad waterways. Stockholm folk in search of a ski train have to look no further than the nearest tramway, for within easy reach, inside the city limits, are a number of large hilly parks which are ideal winter playgrounds. Through a wintry mist, we have our first look at the famous City Hall. And here is the City Hall in summer. In its ideal waterside setting, it has acquired a sort of symbolic importance. It signifies Stockholm as the Eiffel Tower signifies Paris. The harmonious use of the city's ever-present waterways in relation to its land and buildings is a major source of Stockholm's charm. In a square in front of the stately concert hall, Stockholm housewives can buy flowers, fruit, and vegetables. But many a Stockholm family raises its own flowers and fruit. This is one of several summer colonies within the city limits. Here the city rents lots at extremely low rates to working men and their families. The tenants build their own cottages and treat themselves to all the joys and labors of real country life. And they are still in Stockholm within easy reach of their regular jobs. A sidewalk cafe. Summertime pleasures, of course, take many forms. This would come under the head of pleasure anywhere. Even this must be fun, else why would the man do it? Maybe he has ambitions as a runner and is beginning by walking fast. For the Swedes are good track athletes. Here we are in Stockholm's famous stadium, scene of the Olympic Games of 1912 and of many notable civic ceremonies. Stockholm is constantly growing, but always in accordance with a comprehensive city plan. By law, every new building must in color and design be harmonious with its surroundings and conform to modern building standards. Note the recently built apartment houses atop the bluff. Near all the newer housing developments, the city has abundantly provided the people with beaches and swimming pools and playgrounds. The standard Stockholm has set for itself is to reach a high plane of civic beauty and to give every man, woman, and child access to healthful, out-of-doors recreation. Would any large city be really complete without an amusement park? Anyway, Stockholm has one. Now for a glimpse of the Swedish capital on a day of regal splendor. It is the wedding of Princess Ingrid and Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark, and Stockholm shows how it can look on a real gala occasion. The newlyweds depart on the royal barge. Let it be quickly said that the bride and groom are not going all the way to Denmark in this ancient craft, but only down the bay to Prince Frederick's yacht.